All right, I think I'm live now. Yes, I am. I just started the stream and I just noticed that I haven't even got a glass of water with me. I should have gotten a bottle of water. Uh, Maybe I'll get it sometime around. It's 11:40 at my place. I think just 35 minutes. Yeah, half an hour left to the game. I've not checked out even a single thing. And to be honest, I'm not someone who'll watch a lot of Nation League games, just like most nations do not keep it as a priority. I'm someone who would not like to watch Nation League games, unimportant games as well. And especially considering the season that Manchester United had this time around, i've lost I had lost a lot of faith from watching football matches for a long time now. It's been a disappointing time. Not so much one watching football recently, but still we are here because it's a decent game. Germany versus England. Remember back in the Euros, it was a big game back then as well. And then it I know it's an interesting game because Kai Havertz and Timo Werner, two of the biggest prospects coming out of Germany, young players attacking young German players coming out of Germany who have played in England. They I think they Timo Werner, we know he's had a disappointing time at Chelsea, but Kai Havertz, he's had a mixed run. But still, it'll be interesting, how they play out against England this time around when they are in their home ground in Germany. So let's hope it's a good game. I hope Cruz is playing. I've not had a look at the lineup, so let's jump straight in there. Let's have a look at the lineups before we jump into anything else. Was waiting for somebody to join the stream, and maybe then I'll look at the lineups. Nobody has joined yet, so what I'll do is I'll jump straight into the lineups. Somebody join in. Let me know who are you backing to win tonight. Who do you think will get the better of this time? Before we do that, we need to have a look at the lineups. We need to see how strong the lineups are for either of these two teams. Apart from that, who won last time around in uh, Italy versus Germany? It was a draw. Yeah, it was a 1-1 draw. All right, there we are. Let me see if I can add this to the stream as well. Can I? Yeah, let me see. Let me see if I can do this. Yeah, you'll probably see some ads, but still. Interesting lineups. I've just had a look there. Let me see if I can add that to the screen. Chrome tab. And yeah, I think you can see it now. Yeah, it's there. All right, let me. Okay, there we are. So Klosterman, Rudiger, and Schlotterbeck playing in the back line, back three for Germany. Hoffman on the right hand side, David Rom. So the back line pretty inexperienced apart from Rudiger. Who's been one of the best defenders in the world in the past few seasons. Completed his move to Real Madrid as well. Real Madrid making some big name signings. Interesting to Interesting, man, very interesting. Real Madrid just won the Champions League. They have few of the best players in the world, but still going after young players. They're not joking about it, man. They had a run with Cristiano Ronaldo for 5 6 seasons, and they want to do it again. They don't want to be a team like Manchester United or Barcelona who will come and do it for 2 3 seasons and then move on or settle down for a couple of seasons. They just want to keep on winning, man, and that's what a team should be. It's embarrassing for me if saying that about Manchester United, but that's the way it is right now. I hope I've not kept it private. Yeah, the stream is public. How the hell has nobody joined yet? uh, all right, so the backline pretty inexperienced for Germany, apart from Manuel Neuer and Rudiger in there. But the midfield looks absolutely solid with Kimmich and Gundogan in there. What a midfield that is, man! Gundogan very underrated. For me, he is one of the best midfielders in the world because personally I relate the way he plays, I relate to that a lot. You know, the way he plays football. That's the kind of football that I used to play, or maybe I tried to play. He just does it 100 times better. But that's the kind of football I used to play personally. And that the this front three: Thomas Muller, Musiala, and Kai Havertz. Not a lot of pace in there, but still, very talented, able to score goals, finds the right space, tall as well. That'll be interesting to see. I don't know how tall is James Musiala. Let me see that. Yeah, he's 180 centimeters tall, so he's a good lad as well. And now have a look at the England side, and the England side, yeah, it's a back five as well. You never know. They can play Bukayo Sako, a little up front, and maybe Trippier or Walker on the left hand side. But this is probably going to be a back five. Saka coming back into that defensive role, that wing back role that he used to do in his early days into the Premier League. So Kieran Trippier playing as well, Kyle Walker playing as the right-sided centre back in a back three. John Stones deserves his place. Harry Maguire, who had a good game against Hungary, as I heard on Twitter. So he's up there. Pickford as obvious, England number one. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice in the midfield. Pretty defensive one, I'd say. And then up top, we have Mason Mount, Harry Kane, and Raheem Sterling. On the bench, you have Trent is on the bench. I don't know, man. When he plays for Liverpool, I think he's a system player, which I thought of Rudiger for a long, long time as well. When he used to play for Chelsea, suddenly when Thiago Silva came in, he just converted into one of the best centre backs in the world. So for some time, I used to think he's just a system player because of the presence of Thiago Silva behind him. Because they used to play in a back three, and Silva used to be uh, the one who was the deepest, who used to be in the center of them. So I had this feeling that it's just because Thiago Silva, plays behind him. He's always there to cover him, which allows, Rudiger to go up top and do his thing, go into tackles, take that risk. So I thought he's a system player as well, but I think he's done, well whenever Thiago Silva is not playing, or whenever Thiago Silva is not playing well as well. So I think he's done a good job. Uh, Harry Kane, Sterling, Mason Mount, Saka, Declan Rice, Calvin Phillips, Trippier, Walker, Johnstone, Maguire. England size looks a pretty good. I think it should be. I think on paper, apart from Trent being on the bench, if Trent replaces Trippier, this is their strongest side. But Germany, they have pulled a lot of strings today. Not gone all out. Gnabry on the bench, Goretzka on the bench, Sane on the bench as well, Werner on the bench. A lot of firepower on the bench. Nicholas Sule on the bench, Kehrer on the bench, uh, Brandt on the bench. Oh, that bench looks pretty solid, to be honest. England have Grealish, Bowen. Bowen, I think he deserves a start too, man. At least, I don't know, in front of who? I mean, Sterling and Mason Mount, both good players. I do like them. But still, man, the season that Jared Bowen has had, I think he does deserve a couple of chances in front of any other player. So Ward-Prowse deserves his place in this England team. Bellingham, Connor Cody, very unfortunate for Tomori to catch an injury at this point in time, because I mean, if he was there, he had to be the number one player into this England team. I mean, if this season you look at the season that English players has had, I think Tomori by far has had the most successful season this time around. Just waiting for somebody to join into the stream, man. Quite embarrassing. Nobody's joined the stream yet. 15 minutes left to the match. I hope somebody comes and joins in the stream, and at least have some viewership, at least have some engagement, or I might as well, go out and watch the match alone without streaming, without wasting my internet. By the way, thank you for all those 515 subscribers who've subscribed. Thanks a lot. I don't know. I don't understand. Why does it say it's scheduled? I hope I have my audio on. I hope because last time I remember I was streaming for the finalissima match, and I had my mic muted throughout the game. I streamed the entire first half without having my mic turned on. So that was pretty embarrassing. I don't think it was a finalissima match. I don't know if it was some other match. Hello, somebody has joined the stream. Hello, I hope you're doing well. Who are you backing to win tonight? Germany versus England. I do not watch Nation League matches, but this is supposed to be a good one. England, to be honest, have put on a really good side. So it'll be interesting, man. It'll be interesting. I was going to Google. Let me search Germany versus England. There it is. Oh, come on, man. Not Germany to England. I want to see Germany versus England. There we are. Nations League. There it is. And how much time is left? So around 20 minutes left for the match to start. Let's hope there's some people joining into the stream, and we can have at least five or 10 people joining into the stream. You know, uh, talk a little about football and stuff. What the fuck, man? Why did I close it? Yeah, there it is. There it is. Let me see. Let me see. All right, I want to share this, not this one. Yeah, I think this is a lot better. All right, so there's time for the match to start. You know, let's go and have a look at some of the previous matches that both these teams have had, and let's look at. Oh, my lord, man! I did not expect this. Okay, so if you look closely here, I don't know if you can see that. I hope you can see that here. So Germany is ranked 12th in the world, and England is ranked 5th. Why? Because of the Euros that they had. Yeah, England had a good Euros this time. Still, man, this Germany team, I think it's much better than the English team. Brazil is ranked number one, Belgium number two, France three, Argentina they kicked on to fourth. Argentina, man, on a crazy run, to be honest. Let's let's have let's have a look at their run. I mean, they are on something else, man. How many matches have they had, without losing? Look at some of the recent results they've had. 5-0 against Estonia, winning the finalissima against Italy 3-0, drew against Ecuador. They have drawn a lot of games. Just do not fall into the hype that Argentina are beating everyone and they're smashing everyone, winning every single game. No, they are not. Uh, they are defensively very solid compared to how they used to be before, and they play a lot of defensively as well. They play in a sort of way that you'd expect Jose Mourinho to play, but not that defensive as well. Rely on their extremely talented, attacking players up top. It's usually their backline and their midfield, that defend. Uh, what do you say? Like a single unit. Their midfield. I don't think they jump up top and try to attack as as you'd expect of a midfield from any other team from the likes of France and Germany. The midfield, they tend to do the defensive bit more than they do the offensive bit. You'd expect their back line, and then it's either Guido or Paredes, and then Rodrigo as well, who defend as a team, and then Di Maria, who he puts on a shift as well, and you'll see Lautaro Martinez putting in a shift as well a lot of the times, and then they leave the offensive bit up to Di Maria, Messi, and especially Lautaro Martinez, man. For the size he is of, he's not that big as you'll see Lukaku and Harry Kane, but still he does that, hold up play a lot better than most of the other teams out there, other players out there. So let's stop talking about Argentina. I'm sorry if you can hear the dogs barking, man. Nothing you can do about it. Dogs sometimes go crazy. Nothing you can do about it, man. They'll just keep on barking until they annoy the shit out of you. All right, so here are some of the results. Oh my God, man, Germany was in a good run of results. Who is this? I don't know how to pronounce this nation. I'm sorry if you are from there. Uh, if I don't know, maybe I'll learn after this match. The first thing I'll do after this match is to learn how do you pronounce this nation's name. I'm sorry if someone from there watches this team. Quite unlikely, but still, if somebody ever from this nation watches the team, I'm sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your nation's name. But this is the first thing I'm going to do after this match. All right, so against the good teams that they have played recently, it's just a 1-1 draw every single time. We'll also have a look at the lineups for those games. Kimmich on the score sheet there. So it's Kimmich, Goretzka. Kimmich has been, someone who's been consistently featuring for Germany, and he played the complete 90 minutes as well, unlike most of the other players around him. Rudiger has been, a solid presence as well. I don't think at this point in time anybody in that Germany defense is going to replace Antonio Rudiger. Gundogan is going to be a constant feature as well. Again, as I said before, for me he is one of the best midfielders out there. Especially when you talk about making those runs into the box as a midfielder, as a box to box midfielder, I think Gundogan is absolutely smashing it, man. There's nobody better in the world right now compared to him. You can bring in other names, man, but for me, even as a rival, I think Gundogan is the best, attacking midfielder out there, box to box midfielder out there. I absolutely love, man, those runs that he makes into the box. I can just, keep reminding me of, a few of these runs. And if you do join into the stream, do not forget to like the stream and do not forget to subscribe to the channel, man. You just cannot leave the stream without doing it. All right, where were we at? Yeah, we were here. Looking at some of the recent results, again, Netherlands, they had featured a good team. But against the lower teams, absolutely smashing them. 4-0 against Iceland, Romania 2-1, 4-0 against North Macedonia, and then 4-1 against Armenia. Let's look at some results before that as well. Again, 6-0 versus Armenia. Before that, in the Euros, they had a bad Euros, lost 1-0 to France, barely won 4-2 against Portugal, drew against Hungary. Hungary has been, pulling out results against some good teams from Korea. While you can see Germany 2-2 draw here in the Euros. They drew against England, I believe in the Nations League in the first match. So lost to England 2-0. Who was on the score sheet last time around? It was Sterling and Harry Kane. McGuire had a good game. If you trust the ratings on SofaScore. And it was the same partnership, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice in midfield, as we have today. Can Raheem Sterling, Harry Kane, and Bukayo Saka. Bukayo Saka, as I was saying, he's there, but you never know if he'll be playing left back or a front. But just because Mason Mount is playing, I think he's going to feature in that left back position. I don't think anybody else in this lineup. Again, back three with Kyle Walker playing as the right-sided centre back of that back three, but he'll often pull into this area, trying to play as the right back, and Kieran Trippier, moving much forward, giving the space for Raheem Sterling to move inside. I don't think Sterling enjoys playing on the right as much as he'll enjoy playing central. And then maybe Mason Mount coming onto this side a few times as well. So not a good run of results in against big teams for Germany. But let's hope they can pull off a good game today. Uh, it's just 15 minutes for the match to start. If you're joining into the stream, let me know who do you think is going to win today, who's going to get the better of whom. Who do you think would end up on the scoreline? For me, I think it's going to be Harry Kane. I've wanted him to be at United for a long time now, man. I always thought I had this feeling that he's the kind of player I thought he'll eventually end up at Manchester United. I don't see that happening now. I don't see that'll ever happen now. Especially because we have Ronaldo in there. I don't think we need another 30, 31-year-old. If Ronaldo leaves and we're in a bit of trouble, maybe leave something. No, I don't think Harry Kane is ever going to come to Manchester United, especially after having links with Manchester City. But still, he's a very good player, man. If you think if Lewandowski did not have that unbelievably crazy season for Bayern Munich where they won the treble as well, and he scored some 40 odd goals, I think if he did not have that crazy season, Harry Kane would have been the best striker in the world. He could have been one of the best players in the world that year. And then if this season, there are other names you can pull up, but for me, I think Harry Kane, even if he did not pull up those numbers, but still with his creativity, he, he he offers everything that a striker. He's good in the air. He's physical. He's able to hold the ball up, and then he's more creative than any other striker in the world right now. I don't even remember the last time a striker used to be, who could bully defenders, was so physically strong, who could, get on the ball deep and then create passes for the runners as well from the wings. I don't remember the last time I saw such a striker. Again, if Benzema and Lewandowski, they did not have such crazy seasons alongside him, Harry Kane would have been the best striker in the world without a doubt. But these two names, man, Benzema, man. To be honest, when he was used to play with Ronaldo, I was always thought, as soon as Ronaldo leaves, there's going to be a couple of seasons and Benzema is going to leave as well. But since Ronaldo has gone out of that Real Madrid team, Benzema has been on some crazy shit, man. He's performing like some of the best, like he is on the level with Ronaldo and Lionel Messi. How many goals did he score this season? I'm quite sure he's easily scored around 35 to 40 goals if I'm not wrong. I think he's got 15 or 16 in the Champions League alone. I mean, that's crazy, man. I think Ronaldo in his best season in the Champions League got 17 or 18. Correct me if I am wrong. How many minutes left? Yeah, 10 minutes left for the match to start. If you could just give me a couple of minutes, I'll get my stream ready as well. Don't want to miss the players coming out. Again, if you join the stream, do like it and do subscribe to the channel as well. And let me know who do you think is going to win tonight, and who's going to score. For me, I think England are going to get the better of Germany as well, especially with this inexperienced backline for Germany. I think England is going to win again, just like they did in the Euros. I think it's going to be the same scoreline as well, 2-0 for England. And Harry Kane, I think, is going to be on the score sheet again, like he was last time around against Germany. I think this time with the World Cup and the next season with Antonio Conte is going to be big for Harry Kane as well. He's been knocking on the door, for some time now of being the best player in the world, being the best striker in the world. That season where he had, where Son and Kane, be what do I say? Son and Kane, made record after record. Kane providing a lot of assists. I think that was the season where Harry Kane could have been a Ballon d'Or contender if not for Lewandowski and Messi to have a very good season as well. If he was in a different team and he had won trophies as well, I think he would have been in that Ballon d'Or conversation as well. There was no doubt about that. Let's hope Harry Kane has a good season this time around. If you're surprised why am I wearing a Manchester United shirt, talking about Harry Kane so much, I do like him. I'll not hide that. I love him as a player. I always hope that eventually at some point in time, Harry Kane would turn up at Manchester United. Unfortunately, he did not, and I don't think that's going to happen, especially after having links with Manchester City. But still, Harry Kane is a very good player, man. I hope he does good with Antonio Conte, even though Spurs are going to be direct rivals with Manchester United for that Champions League spot next season. But still, I hope that Harry Kane does very well next season. I think he's going to do a lot better with Antonio Conte having a full pre-season with Spurs. And we know Antonio Conte, man, he's going to rough up that Spurs team. He's going to bring in some good players as well with Spurs, having how much did they get? 150 million? Yeah. So I think if they have a good defender in their hands with Christian Romero as well. But enough, man. Let's not talk about Spurs. Just give me a couple of minutes. I'll get my stream ready. And if you do join the stream, let me know, man. What's the time at your place at this time? Because at my place, it's already midnight. It's 7 minutes past midnight, and I'm someone who wakes up early morning. I wake up at 4, and then I work out twice a day. So it's been a tiring day. You know, it's hard to keep up with matches at this this time of the day. But still, I've had my cup of coffee. Uh, I should have kept a water bottle with me. That is something I've not done, and I hope that does not come to bite me in the ass at some point during the stream. All right, I think my stream is set up now. Yeah. All right. All right. My stream is set up now. And it's just 5 minutes left for the match to start. Players are there in the tunnel now. You can see the Germany team. Yes, the England team is out in the tunnel as well. Before the match starts, I just wanted to have a quick look at, what are the groups for these two teams in the World Cup. Let's have a look at that as well before we uh, FIFA World Cup 2022. We'll have a look at the groups for both of these two teams. Let's see who do these two teams play in the World Cup, and it's going to be interesting to see that. All right, where's the groups? Where are the groups? There they are. So England, there is England. All right, England, to be honest, have got a very good group. Yeah. All right, pretty good group for England, to be honest. Iran, United States, and Wales. I don't think they have much to worry about this. Yeah, I think it's easy qualification for England. Coming out top of the group. And let's have a look at the yes, Spain. Spain have got a good team on their hands. They'll have Spain and Japan in their groups. I mean, Japan, to be honest, is not on the level of Spain and Germany, but still, you know, such teams they do turn up good in the World Cup sometimes. And CONCACAF winners would be there as well. What's going on in this competition? Let's have a look at it. And it's going to be either Peru, Costa Rica, or New Zealand. All right then. So a difficult group for Germany, if they want to come out on top in this, with Spain in the group, but easy run for England, at least in the group stage with Iran, United States, and Wales. I think it's going to be an easy one for them. And let's even have a look at who will these two teams face if they come first in their group and second in the group respectively. England is Group B, and Germany is Group E. All right. So there is winners of Group B will face runners up of Group A. All right. Who are in Group A? So it's Senegal, Netherlands, Ecuador, and Qatar. All right. The home team is there in the Group A. So if England finish that group on top in the World Cup, they're going to face. I think it is going to be either Ecuador or Senegal. Most likely Senegal. So that won't be a good game, even though they do have a good group. All right, we have the German national anthem playing. And who do Germany face? Group E, runners up of Group E face winners of Group F, and winners of Group it's going to be either Group F. All right, so if Germany, they finish either first or second, they are going to face either Belgium or, in my eyes, it's going to be Croatia. So it's going to be Croatia or Belgium if everything goes the way it is expected to go. All right, then there we are. Here's the German lineup. Just a couple of minutes before the match starts, before kickoff. Germany, it's as always Manuel Neuer in goal, wearing the captain's armband. Antonio Rudiger right in front of him, alongside quite inexperienced centre backs in Klosterman and Schlotterbeck. A very inexperienced, a couple of inexperienced wing backs as well in Cobb and Hoffman. But apart from that, a very solid midfield of Gundogan and Kimmich, and a front three of Havertz, Muller, and Musiala. A very strong bench apart from that. Gnabry, Leroy Sané, Timo Werner, Goretzka, all on the bench. So plenty of firepower on the bench there. As Harry Kane wearing the England. All right, I thought Oh no, no, no. Harry Maguire is the captain for Manchester United. I had this feeling where I thought, Maguire is the captain for England and not for Manchester United, but he's the captain for Manchester United. And there's the English team. Pickford, as always, in goal. A back three of Kyle Walker, John Stones, and Harry Maguire. Both of these three, they have been they have been good for England. And then there's Trippier. All right, by the look of it, Trippier is going to play left back. Saka attacking from that left hand side. Sterling from the right. Mason Mount behind Harry Kane, and that midfield of Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, who both started the game against Germany in the Euros. That England beat Germany 2-0. So let's see what happens. Thomas Muller, who's probably going to play his last World Cup this time around, and he's been one of the best players, especially in terms of the World Cup. He always comes up good in the World Cup. Not that he's not good with Bayern, he's good with Bayern, but he always comes up good in the World Cup. I remember that. What was it, 2010 or 2014? He was absolutely outstanding in that World Cup. I think it was 2010. Yeah, he was absolutely outstanding there. And we're ready for kickoff, and there it is. All right, so England to start. Let's see, whichever team wins this probably qualifies it to the next stage in the Nations League. Not that it does mean something to either of these two teams. Who do you think would be more serious about this competition? I don't think, usually if there was no World Cup, I think a lot of teams would have taken this competition seriously. But because we do have a World Cup towards the end of the year, so I don't think, a lot of teams, we have seen with a couple of teams not playing the star players in the group stage. There's Rudiger. I mean, I've not had a look at the German. Oh, yeah, as always, calm and composed on the ball there. Almost an error for Germany. Gave the ball. Musiala. Havertz on the ball now. Goes on goal and straight to Pickford. First shot on goal. Pickford. Not a good start this for England. Harry Maguire losing his man there. Oh, and that's gone out for a corner as well. Trippier nudged on the back from behind. The referee does not give a foul. Trippier looking for it, and he's given a corner. Poor start for England. Germany putting the pressure on now. Why do I have the FIFA World Cup screen here? Joshua Kimmich with the corner. Oh, another corner for scary moment for Germany, for England. Right in the first couple of minutes, Antonio Rudiger is always going to be a presence, with the set pieces. Kyle Walker does very well there to, stay in front of Muller, not allow him to get a touch on the ball. Muller, as we know, he's very good at that, sneaking up behind defenders or in front of defenders and putting the ball into the net. No foul given. No foul given yet. Harry Kane was expecting a foul to be given, but no foul given. Does very well to win the throw in, though. I mean, I just noticed one thing. Cruz is not playing in this match. And give it a thought. Who do you think, do you think Cruz would be a part of Germany's best midfield if they are going to play a back three? There's obviously going to be just two men in the midfield. So do you think Cruz plays in this German midfield, especially with the likes of Goretzka, Kimmich, and Gundogan in fine form as well? So, and to be honest, Cruz, he is one of the best midfielders to have ever played the game, but he's not had a great season. So does he continue to feature in this German team? I don't know, man. Pickford does well to keep the ball in. Oh, well done by Sterling as well. Mason Mount finds Harry Kane. Harry Kane keeps it for Declan Rice, and Declan Rice wins a corner there. Big job for Rudiger as well. He's going to do a lot today, especially with relatively inexperienced defenders alongside him in Klosterman and Schlotterbeck. He's got a big role to play. Usually, in that uh, defensive back three, at Chelsea, he's got Thiago Silva playing that center, playing in between the two defenders out there. So he's there in the lead role, but today he's got to do what Thiago Silva does for Chelsea, be the calm figure. Usually, Rudiger is the one who'll go charging into the attacking players, try to win the ball back and run with the ball forward, move with the ball forward. But here he needs to, instill a sense of calmness into that German backline. Calvin wins the ball back there. Sterling with a chance to shoot on goal, puts the ball back and wins a corner there. Good start to the match. A couple of attacks. Now England has had a couple of corners. Germany had a couple of corners themselves. Germany had an attempt on goal right in the very first minute as well. Good ball there from Harry Kane, by the way. Mason Mount, I believe, would be on the corner. No, it's Trippier. Trippier with the ball on the corner, and Saka as well alongside him. It's going to be Trippier and clears it out. Kyle Walker on the ball now. Harry Kane now. Harry Kane on goal. Oh, right, that Manuel Neuer. Good start to the game, man. Good start to the game. Interesting game. Both of the teams have had now a shot on goal. Musiala, I guess, for Germany, and Harry Kane now for England. But both of them right at the keeper. Easy saves for them. England, to be honest, have had some space behind the German defense. Have caught them a couple of times. Thanks to Manuel Neuer, no real harm there. He is one of the best sweeper keepers I've ever seen in the game. Declan Rice, Sterling lose the ball out and goes out for a German throw in. Again, that same question, man, I look at this German team playing, and that question just keeps coming into my mind. Is Cruz going to ever feature in this, you know, German team, German team on a consistent basis again? I think, if you look from a neutral point of view, you forget that, Cruz is one of the best midfielders to have ever played the game. You look at current form, it's Goretzka, Gundogan, Kimmich, all these three have been better than Cruz in the last couple of seasons, and especially Germany playing back to Sterling almost caught out Klosterman there. No foul there. Harry Maguire on the ball now, and he puts it out. Why? Yes, Calvin Phillips, who is down. He's only recently come back from an injury, so Would not be a good sight for Southgate there. Yeah, it's a collision of knees with Klosterman. Again, if you've joined the stream, do like the stream and do subscribe to the channel. And let me know, who do you think is going to win tonight? Is England going to, repeat that success they had against Germany in the Euros, a 2-0 win, which I think is going to happen. I think England is going to win with the same scoreline, 2-0, Harry Kane on the score sheet, maybe even twice. So, who do you think is going to win tonight? And who do you think is going to end up on the scoreline? Calvin Phillips looks to be seriously injured. It's just 10 minutes. Very good player, man. There were links about, Manchester United and Calvin Phillips, but he does not want to come to Manchester United with those because of the relationship between Leeds and Manchester United. Yeah, I think he's good to go. I think it's England's best midfield partnership, Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice. Who's other midfielder? Who are the other midfielders for England? It's going to be Jordan Henderson in there, but I don't think, man. I think Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice are the best two midfielders for, at least the best partnership for England. Decision to make for Southgate there. Does he keep Calvin Phillips into the game or does he bring him out? Considering there's a World Cup to play during the end of the year. So what does he do? Calvin Phillips does not look good, to be honest. He's standing, he's putting weight on the legs, but still he's walking gingerly. Germany with some space there. Kimmich on the ball now. Finds Klosterman, who tries to find Havertz but cannot. Oh, Walker loses it. Musiala asking for a handball there, none given by the referee. Can miss, who is it? Mason Mount, crowded by German players and win the ball back. England under pressure here. I think they are playing with 10 men as well. No, Calvin Phillips is back in. Good bit of play, good run of play by Germany, putting the pressure on England, winning the ball back deep in their own half. You can see it's almost just Rudiger and Manuel Neuer in their own half, and every other German player is into the England half. So trying to put on the pressure there. Schlotterbeck gives it to Gundogan. Gundogan coming very deep now. There's Klosterman. Hoffman goes back to Rudiger. Calvin Phillips still walking gingerly. He's still limping, man. I think he's got to come out now. Yeah. Yeah, he's got to come out. He's just come. Oh, Germany do put the ball in the net, but Calvin Phillips is down and referee has already stopped play. Yeah, Calvin Phillips is coming out now. He's just come back from an injury. I hope it's not serious again. And Jude Bellingham is going to come into play. I mean, not a good side for Southgate. Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice is the best midfield partnership for England. Bellingham, without doubt, a very solid player. But Calvin Phillips and Declan Rice, both these two in that pivot, they have done a very good job for Germany, especially in the Euros, I guess. If I'm not wrong, these were the two to feature in that 2-0 win against Germany as well. Yeah. England fans would hope that he's good for the World Cup. Yeah, this was the handball call from James Musiala. I don't think that should have been a handball, and rightly was not given by the referee. Bellingham all set to replace Calvin Phillips, and without a doubt, a very talented player, just 18 or 19 years old, and very talented. He was always going to challenge Calvin Phillips and Jordan Henderson for that second midfield spot. Declan Rice has earned his spot. I don't think nobody's taking him away from there. But then it was always going to be, Bellingham versus Calvin Phillips for the second spot. And I hope, Calvin Phillips is all well. He's just come back from an injury. He's a very good midfielder. I hope he's good, man. Not a good sight to see, especially after a player who's just come back from an injury to go limping again. And it wasn't even serious something. It was just a, clash of knees. Nothing too serious. And usually these are the worst, man. When the visual damage does not look as crazy, and then the player goes down, it's usually the worst injuries. And Pickford comes out of his goal to grab the ball there. I hope De Gea was Harry Maguire ball. It's I don't know, man. Watching Manchester United, it's very scary to see Maguire on the ball now. I don't know why. This used to be one of his qualities, when he was playing at Leicester and when he did move to Manchester United. You'd think that he's very good on the ball, but suddenly, I don't know what has happened. And it's Musiala lose the ball there. Declan Rice. Oh, oh. Declan Rice almost put England into trouble there. Pickford does well, comes out of his line and clears the ball. Oh, again. All right, man. Germany are piling it on England at the moment. Declan Rice almost gave the ball back to Musiala and conceded a goal there. Again, a back pass almost landing to a German player. Need to be careful, man. England need to be careful passing their way out from the back. Germany have almost got them, I guess 3 or 4 times now. Kyle Walker, John Stones. Can Kyle Walker? Kyle Walker tries to find who's it? Trippier. Trippier was in an offside position though. And without a doubt, Germany has been the better team so far. There's no doubt about that. Manuel Neuer finds Klotterman, goes back to Gundogan, back to Manuel Neuer, who'll give it to Rudiger. There's pressure. Oh, good, well done by Declan Rice there, but still Germany keeps the ball very well. And with some space now, and Klosterman on his way back, Declan Rice coming back to make the tackle. And this is where Rice is so good. He's almost gave away the ball there, but then he's very good at covering the ground and winning the ball back. Harry Kane looking for the run from Sterling, does not find it. Over Saga. Where's Sterling, man? He's playing, right? mean, to be honest, that cohesiveness that we are seeing from Germany, it seems to be missing from this English team. A few moments earlier, we saw Saka pressing onto the ball there alone. This is not how a press works. You have to press, as a team, and he was the only person going out to press there while, Germany was on the ball. And then when England is on the ball, Germany come to press, and, it just seems like England are not able to, play their way out from defense. As soon as it go to the midfield, the forward options are not there. This time, there it is. Kieran Trippier on the ball. Now it's Harry Kane, and Harry Kane wins a throw in. Not able to put a lot of passes together. Again, Kane loses the ball. Klosterman clears it, goes straight to Declan Rice, and Trippier lets it run out for a throw in. And this is something England needs to do, and this is something they have not done in the first half till now. In the first 20 minutes, they have not been able to keep the ball a lot. They're coming under pressure under the German press and losing the ball a lot more than they should. At least 3 or 4 times they've almost given the ball back to a German player right in front of their own goal, and this is something they need to take care of. Again loses the ball there. Declan Rice, I guess, or was it Harry Maguire? Yeah, I think it was Harry Maguire. They need to keep the ball, man. If they continue to play like this, losing the ball in dangerous areas and then allowing Germany to stay on the ball as long as they can, eventually it is it's bound to end up with a German goal there. Rudiger, good press from Mason Mount there. And is Sterling even playing, man? I don't even see Sterling. I don't think I've seen Sterling on the ball once till now. Klosterman clears it. Gundogan. Oh, Mason Mount almost won the ball back there. Manuel Neuer. Yeah, Harry Maguire using his hands there. Klotterman going back to Manuel Neuer. Rudiger. Harry Kane. Oh, again, man. Again, you know, very clumsy in their passing, especially in the final third. Kai Havertz. Oh, it's and there's the first goal. I think that's been given offside or a foul. I don't know what's been given. Who was it? Hoffman? Was it Hoffman from right back who scored? Yeah, I think it's offside. Yeah, Hoffman was coming back from an offside position, or was it a foul given by Havertz? Yeah, it's offside. Yeah, it's offside. Harry Maguire does doing what he does for Manchester United there. I mean, this is also interesting there. If it was an offside from Hoffman, so does VAR look at a foul, by Maguire as well? You never know. Yeah, VAR is still checking. Muller appears to be appealing for that foul again that I was talking about from Maguire. Yeah, I think that's offside. So does it touch Havertz? I think this is something that they'll be checking. Oh, yeah, it's given offside. And this is also something, that's very close. How does VAR decide if ball has just brushed a defender or not, or just brushed the leg of or the shots of an attacking player or not? All right, again going back to the keeper. Let's see how England play out this time. Pickford with a very good ball. Declan Rice. Declan Rice has done apart from that ball that he almost gave back to Musiala in front of Trippier. He's been very good. He's won back the ball. I don't know what 10, 15 times already. Saka on the ball now, and he wins a throw in as well. Where's Sterling, man? He's been missing from the match. Is he even playing? Is he even playing, man? I don't know, man. He's been missing throughout the match. I don't remember the last time I saw him on the ball. And he has won a corner, though, Sterling. And there he is. I've been waiting to see him, man, and I finally see him. Trippier on the ball again, and Saka is there alongside him as well. It's most likely going to be Trippier. There's the English crowd. Trippier, Malinoya coming out. Oh, Stones firing it over the crossbar. Was it Harry Kane? No, it was Stones, I guess. Yeah, it was Kane. Maguire jumping alongside Maguire and Harry Kane. It was Harry Kane who blasted forward. I mean, it's usually Declan Rice winning the ball again, but again Germany wins it back. Klosterman. Oh, Harry Kane now on the ball. Nobody in the box to tap it in. Sterling too late there. Trippier finds Sterling again. Mason Mount. Declan Rice. Bellingham. Lose the ball this time. Oh, Germany. Good bit of passing there from Germany. Havertz with some space down the wing. Musiala. Oh, Declan Rice again. Musiala. This is the second time Musiala has had a shot on goal, and then that has been blocked by a defender. Thomas Muller. Oh, goes straight to Pickford. Good bit of play from Germany there. Good passing. Good play from Musiala as well. Poor shot though in the end. Straight at Harry Maguire. I mean, off the ball, Declan Rice has been the best player for England so far. But on the ball, even he has looked a lot clumsy, just like the rest of the team. As I was talking about being clumsy on the ball, Jordan Pickford kicks it directly out for a throw in for Germany. Kyle Walker, Harry Kane, players running alongside him, space for Sterling as well. Finds Bukayo Saka. Harry Kane on the ball now. Oh, Bellingham with a shot blocked by who was it? Rudiger? Yeah, I think Rudiger goes out for a throw in. All right, I'm gonna post a question there. All right, this is the question that I have in mind. I'm gonna post it on the screen as well. Let me know what are your thoughts on this. Germany again with some space. Hoffman, Trippier does very well there. Trippier does very well. Oh, I think that's a bad collision, especially for Hoffman. Won't be surprised if he's broken his ankle. Let me see the replay. No, not so much. Just a minor contact. I thought just he just landed on the back of his knee there, but it's just his head bumped into the knee, into the ankle. Hoffman, who scored the goal for Germany but was later ruled offside correctly. Trippier down as well. Again, I have a question featuring on the screen. I hope you can see it. It be somewhere here. And that is whether Cruz features ahead of Kimmich, Gundogan, or Goretzka in this German midfield. They play a midfield of two, and I don't think, man, Cruz would be a starter in front of any of those three, these three, even if it's the World Cup. This was a good chance for England, by the way. Kane putting the ball in, but again, there was nobody in there. Sterling, who's not been as involved as you'd expect him to be in the game. Germany with another throw in. They've had a lot of these today, especially with England losing the ball again and again. Bellingham does well to keep hold of the ball, something that England has not done so well. Harry Maguire lose the ball again. Not, no, I'm sorry. Harry Kane lose the ball this time. And this has been the story of the game for England. Again, Sterling has stayed down. Not good for England, man. Not good for England, especially after Calvin Phillips going down with an injury and coming out of the game. Sterling has stayed down here as well. Doesn't look like he's looking to be substituted. Yeah, again, it's a collision of the knees with Joshua Kimmich this time. And again, Southgate needs to talk with his midfielders and his defensive line. Who's done good enough to not concede a goal score so far, but still they need to be better on the ball. They have given away the ball a lot of times now. I mean, not just the defender and the midfielders, even Harry Kane and Sterling, they have given the ball a lot of the time, a lot of times now. But still, it's these players who needs to do well because 3 or 4 times now they've almost given it back to an attacker right in front of Pickford. So that is something that they need to take care of. They need to stay on the ball and keep the ball much better than they have till now. I'm sorry if I'm mincing words right now, but it's almost an hour past midnight at my place. So I hope you can understand that. And I'm not usually uh, someone who wakes up late. I'm an early sleeper. Harry Maguire goes back to Pickford. Oh, Pickford does very well to find Saka there. Saka goes back to Walker. Bellingham can no one around him asking for a ball. Goes back to Harry Maguire. Wayward pass goes to Trippier. Trippier to Pickford on his right hand side. Lets it go to Walker and now has to clear it. No other option. Kane does very well there. I mean, Southgate needs to make sure he just changed something in there because at the moment England are not looking comfortable on the ball. I can see they'll go back again to Pickford, not able to play their way out from the back. I think the best way for them right now is to do something like this for Pickford or either one of the defenders to heap it forward to Kane, who's done who's done a good job in keeping the ball aerially. Maybe heap it over to Kane and then let him distribute to either of the two wingers in Saka and Sterling. Sterling, who's been absolutely lost till now. For the first 10-15 minutes, I didn't even know if Sterling was playing in the match. Are the German fans? That those are two beautiful fans. Declan Rice goes back to Kieran Trippier. Kieran Trippier, who's found a lot of space. Harry Kane coming deep on the ball now and almost losing it to Rudiger. Rudiger following him. Harry Maguire finds Walker. Nobody available in front of him to pass, and he has to go backwards again. Quite frustrating, to be honest. You know, if you are an English fan, Trippier loses the ball again. Story of the game so far for England. Stones gets the ball, but then loses it again to Germany. Musiala, does very well to find Klosterman. Havertz. I mean, Germany, to be honest, have completely dominated this first half, and would be Southgate applauding it. I don't see what's there to applaud for. He's given a corner, the referee, and it's Joshua Kimmich with the corner. It's cleared by Bellingham, if I'm not wrong. Malouin Neuer finds Hoffman. No, it's Gundogan. Can Klosterman with some space. Oh, Pickford with a punch. Could have caught it. I don't know why he did not. What? What happened there? Okay, yeah, Havertz must have been offside. But why is he given offside? That came off John Stones. I don't understand, man. Sometimes the rules these days just do not understand. So did he give it offside for Kai Havertz or did he give this a foul? I just do not understand this one. And that right hand side, Germany are attacking that a lot, especially with Walker coming in narrow. Harry Maguire, Kieran Trippier Finds Harry Kane and lose the ball again. Gundogan does very well to keep on the ball. Well won back by Bellingham. Loses it again. Musiala finds Hoffman. Hoffman goes back to Klosterman. Slaughterback. Slaughterback, I'm sorry. And it's Gundogan. And England have lost the ball. I don't know, man. They must have lost the ball like 50 times already in the first half. And this is something they do need to care of, man. Otherwise, is the German goal is it's looked like they're knocking at the door. Musiala does very well to get away from the English players there. No way out for England again, and it's a throw in. Frustrating, man. Frustrating for the English fans, and you can hear it. And if you look at the players individually, Harry Maguire, Declan Rice, Bellingham, John Stones, Kyle Walker, all of these players you'll talk about, and you'll talk, you'll say that they're very comfortable on the ball. But as a team, they have looked completely all over the place. Absolutely no cohesion, losing the ball time and again. Again, no space to pass, goes back to Pickford, and Pickford almost caught on the ball there by Hoffman or Musiala. Muller, oh, Muller using his experience, winning a foul there. In a position there was absolutely no necessity for a foul there. Mason Mount with the foul. Rudiger, Declan Rice wins the header. Sterling loses the ball again. Oh, come on, man. There, there has to be at least one instance where England are able to keep the ball. Ram again with good ball, Havertz. Havertz, and there's a foul there on Walker. Havertz almost overcomplicated it for himself there. Was a good chance. First time Rom putting the ball in. And Rudiger does get there first. I mean, to be honest, at the end of this first half, I think it's the situation is kind of like the Champions League game. Even though Liverpool were the better team in the first half, but Ancelotti must have been the happier manager because even though his team did not perform so well, they were still in the match with a nil-nil scoreline, and it's the same story for England there. And Southgate, I think he'd be the happier of the two managers because even though his team, he won't be happy with the performances, but at this point in the game, with a nil-nil scoreline, even with the team not performing well, not even not being able to play out from the back, something that they want to do, and not having too many shots on target, giving away the ball a lot of times in dangerous positions, but still being in the game with a nil-nil scoreline, I think Southgate is going to be the happier of the two coaches. Hansi Flick is not going to be one happy coach, man, because with the kind of chances and the positions that this German team has come into, they have had so many chances, opportunities to score, or maybe sometimes They have had ball in dangerous position, but did not end up into scoring areas. Muller does well, and yeah, it'll be a foul. Foul by Declan Rice there. And we are into the final minute of the first half. Germany would be very disappointed. They've completely dominated the game, have had the ball in some dangerous areas, but to go in with a nil-nil scoreline, they'll be very disappointed. England would not be happy with the performances, but with the result so far, a nil-nil scoreline after having such a bad half, I think they'll be very happy with this. Hoping to repeat what Real Madrid did in the Champions League final. Kimmich on the ball. Oh, Musiala for the second time straight at Jordan Pickford. I mean, this guy's Clotter, man. He's good on the good on set pieces, man. I think this is the third time he's won a header in the box, leaping everybody else. Musiala straight there at how many? 8 minutes? Oh, that's a push on the back from Walker. Still no foul. Oh, no foul there. Mason Mount, Bukayo Saka, and saved there by Maler Neuer. And this is something Germany need to be wary of. You can have a great match, play very well for what 80-85 minutes, dominate the game for most of it, play dominate the game for 80-85 minutes of those 90, but then England just need a couple of chances. You've seen this already in the Champions League final, something that Real Madrid did not have a great first half, did not start the second half so well, but then they just had that one opportunity and they capitalized in it. England, oh, Trippier, somebody got his head to it, but that goes out for a throw in. England would be happy with the way they have ended this half, you know, keeping that scoreline nil-nil even after such a poor performance, and then letting Germany dominate that. Musiala, Bellingham does well to keep win the ball there, and that's a foul from Musiala. Kicks the ball out as well. How old is Musiala, by the way? 17? 18? Let's have a look at that. Musiala. James Musiala. Mal Musiala, I'm sorry. He's 19 years old. Very, very young man. In case you do not know, there's this very interesting thing that uh, Musiala could have featured for England as well. I think he was born and brought up in London, somewhere in London, if I'm not wrong, Chelsea. To be honest, England would be happy with the way they have ended this first half. Yeah, England doing very well to end this first half there. Sterling. Oh, space for Sterling there. Oh, tries to go all the way alone. Rudiger with the tackle. It goes back to Saka. Saka with a shot on goal. Oh, Manuel Neuer had to stretch there. Wonderful strike from Saka there. Comes inside and then wasn't far from goal. I don't think, man, he would have saved that if it was on goal. He was at full stretch there. I don't think he was catching up with the ball if it was on goal. Good comeback from England in the last few minutes. Saka with a couple of attempts on goal. Maguire caught there. Havertz. Oh, Havertz went on goal there. John Pickford. Easy for him. I mean, Southgate would be pretty happy that Jordan Pickford. He did not have a great season. You'd expect, with the kind of season that Everton has had, you won't say that he's had a good season. But then, he did have a good end to the Premier League season, and Southgate would be happy with that, with especially with the World Cup coming in. I think he is going to be their number one keeper now, despite the kind of performances that he puts up next season. I think he's going to be the number one choice. So he would be happy that he ended the season with Everton on a good note. Had had a few good performances. I think he played a big role in keeping Everton in the Premier League. So good news for Southgate on that part. Bad news with Calvin Phillips out injured again. Would be interesting to see how long he is out for. Saka, who's come back very well into the game last couple of minutes. Two shots on goal. Looking for a foul there, none given. Again, Germany completely dominated the first half. England has done very well to come back into the game in this added time, but then Germany has completely dominated the first half. England need to make sure that they keep the ball better than they have in this first half, and you know maybe do what Real Madrid did in the Champions League final. Again, Rom with some space cannot keep the ball in this time, and Germany have attacked this left hand side with all their might. There's Calvin Phillips sitting there. I hope he's well. Maguire gives the ball straight back to Gundogan. Joshua Kimmich goes back to Rudiger. Rudiger goes to Schlotterback. Schlotterback. Rom finds Gundogan. Gundogan does very well to find Hoffman there. Klosterman. Gundogan. Oh, that was almost a wonderful pass from Gundogan there. Very good vision. Gundogan, Schlotterback loses the ball. There's Kyle Walker. Bukayo Saka again on the ball. Well defended by Schlotterback. Havertz on the ball now. Finds Kimmich. Rom. Oh. And there's the end of the first half. All right, man. Very good first half. Not disappointed at all. Did not expect, you know, to be such a high tempo game, such high energy game in a Nations League competition. But then it was, man. Germany really, brought the game up to England. England, to be honest, looked very rusty, especially with their passing, playing out from the back. Yeah, there it is, half time. I mean, in terms of interesting, man. Germany has had 7 shots on goal, and England had 6 shots on goal, while England had 2 shots on target, and Germany had three. Germany with most of the possession, that was obvious. Germany with the higher pass accuracy as well. Both of the teams had 3 corners. Italy winning their game 2-0 against Hungary. Interesting, man. This one did not. By the look of it, it felt like Germany had completely dominated the game and Germany had more attempts, but I think they did not. Most of their attempts did not end up as shots on goal. So yeah. So and at the end of the first half, it's a similar story, like the Champions League final. One team completely dominating the game, and the other, defending it with all their might. England, to be honest, did not look comfortable on the ball for one moment in this first half, apart from a couple of moments, especially one in the where was it in stoppage time, where Bukayo Sako had an attempt, coming inside and a shot from outside the box. Did not trouble Manuel Neuer a lot, but still he had some work to do. Made a save from Bukayo Saka. Was at full stretch from that shot from outside the box as well. Kane had a moment where he put the ball inside the box, but there was nobody to tap it home. Apart from that, Germany completely dominating the game. England giving away the ball a lot of times in dangerous position. I remember that one where Declan Rice gave away the ball almost to James Musiala right in front of Pickford. Most of the times, when England had the ball, they'd come into midfield from the back line, trying to play out from the back line to the midfield. Midfield then will go back to defense, and with that German press, they'll end up with Pickford clearing it out, or putting a long ball in for Harry Kane. Three of the forwards, Saka did get a lot involved towards the end of the first half, but apart from that, Harry Kane, Sterling was almost missing throughout the game, as apart from probably a couple of moments. But apart from that, he was missing throughout the first half. Did not offer much at all. Harry Kane again was involved, but not the kind of involvement that you'd expect from him. Saka, to be honest, not so great, but still the best out of the three. And let's hope we see something different from England in the second half. They are much better on the ball. The German press have troubled them a lot, and this is something Southgate needs to take care of, because if they're going to succumb under the press of a very relatively inexperienced German side, and for England, I think this is one of their strongest lineups without a doubt. With the lineup, yeah, Harry Kane, Mount, Sterling, Saka. You bring Grealish in for either of Sterling or Saka, and then Calvin Phillips, who's gone out. Bellingham is coming. Yeah, I think this is one of the best. This is probably the best lineup for England. So if they are troubled by the press of a relatively inexperienced German side, they need to take care of this, because teams are going to use this for their advantage. They've been completely dominated by this German team, who do not look as good on paper as this English side. All right, then let's take a small break then, and once we are back from the game, we'll get on with the second half. All right, we are a minute into the game. I'm sorry, I'm a little late. Went for a small washroom break there. It's almost a couple of minutes into the second half. I need to get my camera in as well. Do that. Is this one? No, it's this one. Yeah. All right, we are here. I think everything is all right on the stream now. I hope it is. All right, no changes as at halftime, I think. No, there are a couple of. No, there's no change. It's just Jude Bellingham coming in for Calvin Phillips in the first half. Apart from that, no other changes so far. Would have expected England to make a change just in case. They have not. Who'll break the deadlock? All right, let's put this question in as well. Again, this press from England as well. I mean, there seems to be absolutely no cohesion between the English players at the moment. Slaughterback finds Kimmich. Kimmich finds Musiala. Havertz. Uh, no foul given by the referee. Again, England not able to get the ball and then keep a hold of it. Mason Mount puts it out for the throw in. Yeah, Declan Rice. He's done very well off the ball, man. His defensive work has been absolutely world class, without a doubt. Hoffman. Is it Muller? Muller finds Rom. Kimmich goes to Rudiger. Rudiger tries to find Rom, and he does. Rom does very well to find Musiala. Good tackle by Saka there, but goes out for a throw in. Kimmich finds Havertz. Havertz finds Kimmich again. Oh, what a pass there from Hoffman, and it's a goal. Hoffman, who had a goal disallowed in the first half for an offside, but that was an absolutely stunning pass from Kimmich there, and a wonderful, wonderful finish from Hoffman. I mean, I won't be surprised if at the end of this game we hear rumors of Hoffman coming to Manchester United. He's had a great game, man. He's had a great game at right back. He's almost played like a right winger today. Havertz gave to Kimmich, and Kimmich with a wonderful first time pass for Hoffman, and Hoffman with a finish of a striker. To be honest, was a very good finish. Deflection, slight deflection from who was it? John Stones. Pickford got a hand to it, but was not able to save it. What wonderful, wonderful game by Hoffman so far. And you can expect tomorrow morning you'll see Hoffman to Manchester United rumors emerge all of a sudden. He's had a wonderful performance at right back, and uh, as of the moment, we are in for a right back this summer. So get ready for the rumors, man. That's a far That's offside against Muller. So yeah, as I was saying, get ready for some rumors of Hoffman coming to Manchester United because it's the usual thing, man. Any player who has a good performance, you'll always hear rumors of him coming to Manchester United. Harry Kane finds Sterling. Mount again on the ball, unable to find Harry Kane. Mount has got to come out of the game, man. He's offered nothing so far. Even Sterling. Mount. Mount. Oh, was that a save or did it hit the post? Oh, I don't know, man. I know there was a pass available for Sterling as well. He could have passed the ball to Sterling, but that was a very good shot too. And Mason Mount has got a shot in him. He could have used the option man for of Sterling. I mean, that would have been the wise thing to do. But then he trusted it with a shot. Did Neuer save it or did it hit the post? Not even sure. I think he saved it, man, because if it had hit the post, it would have, you know, gone out with much more. Musiala able to wriggle past Bellingham there. But Declan Rice does very well. And he's been the man for England, man. Declan Rice on the ball again. Declan Rice, to be honest, has been the best player for England without doubt, without an iota of a doubt. Germany now, I think that now that they have, you know, got a goal, I think they'll allow uh, England to stay on the ball for a little longer. They'll not press as aggressively as they were before. They will still continue to press, but I don't think it would be as aggressive as it was before. Oh, wonderfully done by Sterling there. Oh, fuck off, Mount, man. Poor first touch from him there. Wonderful ball by Sterling. Yeah, that was a save from Manuel Neuer. Should have passed it to Sterling, man. Should have passed it to Sterling. Mason Mount has got to come out of the game, man. He's got to come out of the game. Trippier can poor corner there. Muller on the ball, looking for a ball. Oh, what a ball there for Havertz. Good tackle from Jude Bellingham. Muller tries to find Musiala, cannot. John Stones, and he heaves it out for a throw in. Germany doing very well to keep the ball here. Neuer has to clear it this time. Oh, finds Kimmich. Or is it Muller? Yeah, it's Kimmich. Kimmich is so good, man. He's so good. It's such a shame, man. Players like Kimmich, I think they must be playing either in, you know, La Liga or something, or probably in the Premier League, man. Such good players, man. Need to see a lot more of them. Trippier goes back to Pickford. Pickford goes to Walker. Saka coming deep to get on the ball. Declan Rice. Sterling cannot find Trippier here. And that's got to be a foul. That's got to be a foul from Muller. I mean, poor from him, given his experience. He should not have given a foul in this area. Good opportunity for England. Who's going to be on the set piece? Mason Mount. With the, usually it should be Mason Mount, but with the kind of performance that he has had today, I think it should be him, man. But it's probably going to be him, Mason Mount. Or does Harry Kane? Is Harry Kane standing up for it? Yeah, it's Trippier. Yeah, I almost forgot Trippier there. Poor from Muller, given his experience, should not have given a foul in this area, provided England with the opportunity to come back into the game that Germany has thoroughly dominated the entire first half, and then the beginning of the first half have been excellent. Trippier, Mount, and Saka on the ball. If they're going at goal, it's going to be Trippier or Mount. Otherwise, they could also go with Saka. Put an outward curving ball in. I think, yeah, it's still crowded. Harry Kane. Oh, they tried something there. I've to be honest, I don't know why Harry Kane comes up there. I don't remember personally. I have never seen Harry Kane score a free kick. If have you seen Harry Kane score a free kick ever? If you have, let me know, man. Because personally, I don't think I've ever seen Harry Kane score from a free kick. Yet he's always on the free kicks. He's on the free kicks for Spurs as well. I don't know why. He's just not good, man. He does not have it in him. I don't know why he keeps on getting onto the free kicks. Harry Kane with a good turn there. Rice, the best player for England so far, on the ball now. Sterling puts a cross in, and that's got to be the worst cross. That's got to be one of the worst crosses I've ever seen. Again, Southgate has got to change something, man. Probably bring Mount off. Who else do they have in the substitutes? Let's have a look. Yeah, not much to bring off the bench as well. Maybe if he can bring, I don't know, man, Trent Alexander-Arnold does not make any sense. If he can play in midfield and maybe push Bellingham a little further forward, or maybe bring Grealish in place of Mason Mount. Yeah, that make more sense to be honest. But he's got to change something, man. He's got to change something because at the moment, England, even though they've had a few chances, that has never looked into coming into a position where they trouble Neuer. Rudiger, Hoffman, the goal scorer. Joshua Kimmich on the ball now. Finds Hoffman again. Muller has made a couple of mistakes in the last 5 minutes. needs to get a hold of his emotions. Kimmich on the ball now. I mean, Kimmich is enjoying it, to be honest. He looks like he's really enjoying it. Oh, giving away the ball there, Sterling. I mean, I don't know, man. I think this is the problem with the English players today. They've look. Oh, Walker can poor passing. England have done well to win the ball time and again. Done well to get into some good positions, but then those final passes or you know those passes that matter the most, they've always miscued it. Kai Havertz cleared by Harry Maguire there. Werner and Gnabry coming in for Germany in a short time makes sense. Now they can afford to sit a little deep and try and hit England on the counter when they do come to attack. We've seen already, Walker, even though he's very fast, but still England being caught out on the left hand side with Rom. So if they can bring either Gnabry or Timo Werner in there, oh, Neuer almost putting himself into it. Again, man, he's so good, man, Neuer. Muller finds Musiala. It's Havertz, it's Havertz, Havertz. Muller again with some space now. Finds Gundogan. Gundogan goes back to Rom. Gundogan again. Schlotterback goes to Rudiger. Klostermann. Germany keeping the ball very well there. Klostermann, Hoffman giving away the ball there. Trippier. Harry Maguire. Declan Rice goes all the way back to Pickford. And Pickford losing the ball again. Oh, fuck. For fuck's sake, man. And here comes the changes for Germany. It's Timo Werner and Serge Gnabry coming in place of it's Hoffman, the goal scorer. I mean, Pickford, there are going to be, question marks raised on Jordan Pickford now. He should have saved this man. But it wasn't even a big deflection. Even if there was, I can understand there was a deflection and, it may trouble the keeper sometimes. But he was way early to judge. He thought, he'll go far post, but he went straight at him. Took a little deflection as well. I don't think it was a big deflection. Pickford should have saved this man. He should have got both hands to it. Timo Werner, he'd be looking to impress. He's not had a good time with Chelsea, so he'd be looking to impress. Rom finds Kimmich. Kimmich finds Gnabry. Oh, Gundogan. Again, these are the kind of runs, man, from Gundogan you have to be wary of. He's so good at making those runs. Does win the corner. Walker does very well to, keep a track of him. Another corner for Germany. Kimmich on the corner. Oh, goes through everybody. Timo Werner. Muller finds Gundogan. Oh, referee coming on the way. Referee coming in the way. I mean, Does the ball go back all the way to Manuel Neuer now, or do Germany get the ball right there outside the penalty area? Yeah, I think it goes back to the German half. I mean, referees got to do better there, man. Referees has got to do better there. Again, England loses it in their own half, right outside the penalty area. Havertz, Kimmich again on the ball now. Klosterman, Kimmich again. Muller, Havertz goes back to Slaughterback. So Rudiger has to go back to Neuer. Werner does very well to hold the ball up. Gnabry, Gundogan now. Oh, Germany are so good with the passing, man. Again, oh, that was a good ball from Rom there. Havertz could not get to the end of it. I mean, at the moment, man, Germany are completely outplaying England offensively and defensively as well. To be honest, Germany have played a lot better, but this England team is not as bad as they have been playing, tonight. It just seems like they're I don't know, they're out of practice or they have not played alongside each other for a long time now. There's just no cohesiveness, man. It's just individual players, trying to do something and not being able to do that. Jack Grealish ready to come onto the pitch, most likely there to replace Mason Mount. I'd be surprised if it's not him or Sterling. It's got to be either one of them. John Stones going back to Pickford. Pick, Pickford again. I don't know, for the nth time, heaping it outside. Kamek Gundogan finds Gnabry. Muller. Muller could have found Gundogan there, chose not to. Klosterman finds Rom. Rom with a lot of space now. Oh, what a save. What a save from Pickford there. Rom does very well to find Muller. Muller is usually, very clinical in front of goal. Yeah, great save from Pickford there, one-handed. Does very well to come into position and then makes a save on his near post. Very good goalkeeping from Pickford there. I mean, I think this is one of the reasons why Pickford divides a lot of opinions, because at times he does the little easier things. uh, he does the difficult things with a lot of ease, but then again at times he'll make the easier thing look difficult. Oh, that could have been a foul from Declan Rice. Oh, argument there between Rice and Slaughterback. Rudiger trying to come there. What? Yeah, it's a throw in. For a second, I thought this is not given a throw in there. Rom finds Muller. Muller's coming into his own in the last few minutes. Walker cuts it off this time. Can gives it back to Germany again. Slaughterback. Muller. Gundogan. Oh, Oh, Kimmich trying to be clever there, and it goes out of Werner for a German throw-in. That was absolutely outstanding from Gundogan, man. Great composure. I mean, this England team looks absolutely dead, man. Absolutely dead. It seems like they've not been playing together for a long time now. It seems like they've brought in random players from all over the world and put them together to play. Grealish coming in for Mason Mount as expected. Harry Kane, a good turn there from him. Oh, very well done from Harry Kane there. Declan Rice, Grealish, Declan Rice. Oh, Kyle Walker does very well there. Bukayo Saka now tries to find someone again, loses the ball. And this has been the story, man, for England. Taking the ball away from Germany in good possessions, trying to pass their way out, and then losing the ball over and over. Declan Rice, best player for England so far. Harry Kane, again, no movement from the forwards there. Declan Rice, Harry Maguire, Sterling, Saka, Sterling back again. Finds Grealish, time to cross. Oh, he could have put a cross in, man. Harry Kane was there. Good from England. A good string of passes, something they have not been able to do so far. Trippier on the ball now with the corner. A lot of bottles and all thrown on him. Harry Maguire. Oh, goes off the post. Did it go off the post or Maguire? Neuer had a touch. Grealish, Saka cannot get a hold of the ball. Space for Havertz to attack now. Werner making the run. Oh, Pickford, good save from Pickford there. Throw in for Germany. Good keeping from Pickford. Apart from that goal that he conceded, I think he could have done better there. There was a deflection, but I don't think it was enough for him to get beaten there so easily. Should have gotten two hands on it as well. All right, Muller's coming off as well. Goretzka coming in place of him. So three in the midfield now for Germany. Manuel Neuer, Declan Rice, Sterling finds Grealish again. Grealish with the cross. Harry Kane. Oh, fuck off, man. Manuel Neuer, what a save. That was that was a that was the best piece of play from England so far in this match. What a save from Manuel Neuer, man. Shows why he's one of the greatest of the generation. Oh, that goes out for a goal kick. What a save from Manuel Neuer, man. Oh man, Neuer just gets into the perfect position. Oh, then it just brushes the post on his way out as well. I mean, it wa- this wasn't a bad finish from Harry Kane, to be honest. That was the best that Harry Kane could do there, and he is one of the best strikers in the world. But then that was an outstanding block from Manuel Neuer. Got himself in this. That was that was the best position that he could have got himself into. Absolutely wonderful from Manuel Neuer, man. He's been on the decline in the last couple of years, but shows why he was one of the best in the world at one point in time. And Germany win the ball back again. Gundogan, find Havertz. Manuel Neuer now. Schlotterbeck heaps it forward for Timo Werner. Timo Werner gets the ball down and finds who's it? Gundogan. Gundogan looking for a pass, cannot find any. Goes to Klosterman. Joshua Kimmich. Kimmich again. Finds Schlotterbeck. Timo Werner. Kimmich again. Goretzka. Gnabry. Can no pressure from England on the German players. Oh, what a ball for Gnabry. Does he keep it in? He did keep it in. Declan Rice clears it, finds Sterling, and referee eventually gives a foul against Raheem Sterling. And Raheem Sterling could be on his way out of the match as well. Is he? Oh man, that's an outstanding save from Manuel Neuer. How did Harry Kane not score from there, man? Jared Bowen coming in place of Bukayo Saka. I thought it'd be Sterling he'd be replacing, but it's Saka. Jared Bowen, who in my eyes deserved to be in the starting 11, at least in this Nation League games. 10 minutes left for England to find something in this match. Havertz with a lot of space can find Gundogan. Gundogan tried to get the back heel, and that's a foul from Rom as well. Jared Bowen with his trademark run here. Well defended by Joshua Kimmich. Grealish wins a corner. I mean, this is something probably that England has missed tonight. That we have seen from Grealish and Jared Bowen trying to take on the German defenders, you know, uh, running with them, running with the ball. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Sterling, and he fucking flies it over. I don't understand how Sterling is even on the pitch, man. He, I mean, he along with Mason Mount has been two of the worst players for England tonight. England lose the ball again. How many times, man? To be honest, to watch a good game, you want both the sides, attacking continuously, making some good attacks. But it's been Germany all over, man. England has been losing the ball. It's. I'm not even supporting England in this match, but still, it, it, I just want to see a good match. I'd be happy even if it comes out to be a draw. But then England, man, watching them has been so frustrating. I can barely, dare to imagine how England fan must be feeling at this point in time. All right, so it's Gundogan who is making his way out for Leroy Sané, attacking change. You'd expect Kimmich and Goretzka uh, now to try to defend that lead in the midfield, and Leroy Sané trying to hit uh, England on the counter. Gundogan, who's as obvious man, has a great game, one of the best midfielders for me. Bowen with the cross. Oh, oh man, how did that not go in? Another corner for England. Oh man, how did that not go in? A cross right on the face of the goal and cleared by Germany here. Grealish. That's got to be a foul, man. That's got to be a foul. That's got to be a penalty, man. Leroy Sané now on the counter. Kyle Walker alone alongside him. And Walker does very well, but that's got to be a foul, man. That's got to be a foul against Harry Kane. And referee is having a look. VAR is having a look there. I mean, it doesn't matter if that was intentional or it was accidental. Oh, he's offside. Fucking yeah, he's fucking offside, man. Why he's referee's going to say it? Wasn't it offside? I think it was offside. I don't know. Yeah, that's if they're not taking offside into consideration, that's got to be a penalty, man. There's no way that's not a penalty. Yeah, that's got to be a penalty, and it is a penalty. It is a penalty for England, man. And I think Harry Kane, and there's the yellow card, possibly for dissent for who, Rudiger or Klosterman? For Rudiger. I mean, it doesn't matter if it was accidental or intentional. At at this position, that has got to be a penalty. And I don't understand why wasn't it offside? My first thought was that it was offside. Was it just because it was a deflection from a German player? I don't understand, man. For me, I don't know, but I'm happy it's a penalty. Harry Kane on the penalty. As I said towards in the beginning of the game, you could expect Harry Kane to be on the scoreline. Harry Kane came so close to scoring when Manuel Neuer's save made that amazing, outstanding world class block. Has Harry Kane and he is one of the best penalty takers out there. But he's against Manuel Neuer. Let's see what happens. Harry Kane, and he scores. Just buries it, and it's Harry Kane. Harry Kane, man, 50 goals for Harry Kane for England, and heartbreak for Germany, man. Heartbreak for Germany. I mean, how many goals does Wayne Rooney have? Oh man. I mean, this is a trademark Kane penalty, man. You think of Harry Kane taking a penalty, and this is exactly the kind of penalty that'll come into your mind. Absolutely buries it into the bottom left corner. A couple of minutes, just four more goals for Harry Kane, man, and he'll become England's all-time highest goal scorer. And this is something that happens, man, when you do not take your chances. Germany, who have had a load of chances in this game, did not take all of them. Just one goal for them, and at the end, England make their way back into the game, get a point out of this game with a scratchy penalty. Joshua Kimmich, Goretzka, Gnabry, Goretzka on the ball again. Oh, tries to find Werner, cannot. Goes straight to Jordan Pickford. And by the look of it, England tried to slow the game down. Kyle Walker, Jared Bowen, Harry Kane again on the ball now. Oh, what a ball there for Grealish. Grealish finds Harry Kane. Oh, fuck, man. And very well done by England in the last 5 minutes, man. Ending the game way a lot better than they have played the entire match. Oh, Harry Kane, that was such a good chance, man. Great pass from Grealish. Grealish does very well to find Harry Kane as well. Harry Kane could have done better there, man. Expect a lot more from him. Confirmation that it was not Rudiger, it was Slaughterback who got that yellow card for dissent, or maybe for the foul. Yeah, probably for the foul. Would have gotten a red if that was intentional, but it was deemed accidental and still gets a yellow card. Harry Maguire finds Jared Bowen unable to control the game and control the ball there. Timo Werner, Rom, Timo Werner wins the ball. Oh, poor from Werner there. I mean, this guy seems to be, way, way, way. What do you say? Depleted of confidence. Bellingham trying to stop the game. The referee not stopping the game at all, man. Bellingham needs to get up. Rom finds Gnabry. Leroy Sane. Sane finds Gnabry. Puts the cross in. Oh, well done by Harry Maguire there. Rom again, and Bellingham comes back. Rom. Oh, and Bellingham will go down now, I guess. Just 1 minute left of added time as well. I mean, Germany would be very disappointed, you know, for the game to be ending in a draw. England would be very happy with the draw because they have not been at their best. They have done very well in the last, 5-10 minutes, but still they have not been at their best. They have been very poor, to be honest, against an average German side. I mean, Germany would consider themselves unlucky as well because that was a pretty scratchy penalty, man. Oh, Harry Kane. Harry Kane almost did something that he does for Manchester United on a consistent basis. That is gave away the ball. And there's the final whistle, if I'm not wrong. Yes, there it is. The final whistle. And not surprised, man. Not surprised. I mean, I was expecting it to be an England win. I wanted this to be an England win. I wanted Harry Kane to get on that score line. But again, with the kind of performance that Germany did put up in the first half, and with them not taking their chances on not converting their chances, they got into a dangerous position a lot of the times but did not end up converting their chances. This is something that that always hurts the team. We saw this in the Champions League final as well. Liverpool that had so many chances, did not take them. Germany had one and they ended up scoring. So this is something that happens when you do not take all of your chances. uh, all right, then let's see what that means for the group. Where do we see that? There it is. All right, so with that, Italy moves to the top of the table. Interesting. Hungary in second, and England. So there'll be return leg as well. I was expecting there'll be just one matches played between either of the teams, but there'll be return legs as well. So a long way to go in the competition as well. England right now at the bottom of the table, but they're due to face Italy, and then they'll face Hungary in the return leg as well. So they'll be hoping they catch up and finish at least in the second place. This group is, I think, this is the most competitive group out there. Uh, Apart from there, a lot of surprises and Belgium at the bottom of the group as well. So we'll see how this unfolds. Nation League, I'm not following it, to be honest. I don't think it's much of a competition to follow. You can take a small break because this season is going to be very hectic as well. Because obviously, because of the season going on now, November, December, usually you get ready for the Champions League, but then this time this will be the World Cup as well. And then when you get back from the World Cup, I think we'll get a lot of Champions League action again. So all right, then. Thank you so much for everybody who joined the stream. Thank you so much for taking your time out. Do like the stream and subscribe to the channel. I'm looking to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. All right, then. Thank you so much for your time, and I'll see you in some next big game.